Hi everyone, long time no talk. Yes, it's me underneath all of this gray stubble. Obviously I've decided to try to grow a beard. Not sure how long it's gonna last. It's already driving me crazy. It's only been a week and a half or so, so I'll let it go maybe another week or two, and maybe I'll shave it off. But anyhow, thanks for clicking on the video. I just figured I would put one out. I haven't put one out in a couple weeks, so I wanted to catch you guys up. Really nothing big or earth-shattering to share with you. I am filming from the terrace. As you can see, a very cold, windy, and rainy day. It's been raining for about a day straight. No end in sight, but that's what happens here in Lithuania this time of year. We've actually been pretty lucky from rain standpoint, but I'm kind of indoors. I don't mind getting wet a little bit, but I don't like to get the camera wet, and the wind kind of interferes. But anyhow, on this video should be fairly short compared to my others. I do have a little clip. I went to a little town or village called Dituva. Nice place. You guys might find that interesting. I do share with you a little bit about Halloween, which is coming up. Halloween in the USA is, of course, a bit about dressing up in costumes and giving out candy, but here in Lithuania and Europe in general, it's not about dressing up in costumes and giving out candy. It means a little bit more. I'll get into that in an upcoming clip. And I think I got a couple other updates that I'll share with you. Hold tight. I decided to put the camera down on the table and just sit down for a spell. I promise not to make this too long, but again, I want to catch you up. I think in a recent video I mentioned that I got an additional trail camera and I put that out into the forest. I have been getting quite a bit of action on that camera, as well as the one that's out here along my fence, but really nothing worthy of sharing with you guys. Deer, fox. A lot of hunters. I'm surprised at how many hunters are out there in the forest. I guess I shouldn't be so surprised. I see people out picking mushrooms. Doesn't seem like anybody's really seeing my camera. The best news is nobody's stolen it yet, which, you know, there is the likelihood somebody will see the camera and they'll steal it from me, but that's the risk I need to take. I think another update worth mentioning is I did recently have a birthday, another year older, but the morning of my birthday I woke up and a blood vessel had broken in my eyeball. So you may notice in a couple of the clips today I've got a big blood clot on one of my eyeballs. It's still kind of there, it's kind of clearing up, but all part of getting older. And then lastly, I do plan maybe in a couple weeks to put out a video that's going to be really mostly about YouTube. It'll be my 1-year anniversary of starting my channel. So I wanted to share with you guys a bit of what I've learned and some of my thoughts. It's not going to be so much specifically about my channel, but YouTube in general. You guys might find it somewhat interesting. I got a lot to learn, but man, I have learned a lot in the last year or so. So stay tuned for that. But on to the clips. And I think at the tail end, I do show a quick video of a military plane. I think it's a C-130 plane. I don't know if it's American or Lithuanian, but we have been seeing quite a bit of military activity around here lately, whether it be planes or convoys. Every once in a while in the store, you know, we'll see American soldiers, which are here as part of NATO. But anyhow, on to the rest of the video. Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks again. Welcome to Dituva, a very nice little village, little market, or what they call in Lithuania, turgus. Nice little village. Interesting story about this place is that years ago, it was basically just small little summer homes for people that lived in the city. They only came out here basically on weekends in the summer. Well, in more recent years, oh, by the way, that supermarket is fairly recent. They never used to have one. But back to what I was saying, more recent years, those same people have decided to change those summer homes into regular year-round big homes. So the problem with that is they've really got the homes really crammed in here. There's not a lot of space between the homes, and more importantly, the tiny little streets, or you can't really call them streets, little paths or alleys, what we would call in America, are so narrow in between the houses, it's next to impossible for two cars to meet. They're just wide enough for one car. You can see here, obviously they're not paved, and they are very, very narrow. You really got to know what you're doing to navigate through these little paths, but a beautiful little village. Hi everyone, it's about a week or so before Halloween, and I think most Americans know what Halloween actually means or stands for. Some of you may not, but it means hallowed evening, the day before. People generally go to the cemetery to honor and pay their respects to family members and loved ones that have passed away. I think it's not so big of a deal in the US, but it is a big deal here in Lithuania. Cemeteries, as you can see, are different than in the USA. A lot of them are very nice. People take a lot of care and a lot of pride, and obviously this time of year they come out a little bit before Halloween or November 1st and spruce things up, make sure that the grave is in tip-top shape, so when you come out on November 1st everything looks real nice. But you can see how much care they do put into these. Over there is my wife on one of her family graves, and putting in some fresh flowers, sprucing things up, but I thought that might be interesting. And that time of year, clear out all the asparagus. Of course, it all went to seed many months ago, but we usually wait for it to kind of start to turn brown, and then we cut it out of there. We pull the stakes out later and get ready for the spring, for the new crop to come up. And there you have it, job done. A bit of weeding that needs to be done in there yet, but we're ready to go for spring, for asparagus.